But first, tomorrow, the city of San Marcos marks a somber anniversary.
That's right, July 20th, 2018. That's last year. A fire at the iconic Village Apartments killed Haley Frizzell, Drew Estes, David Ortiz, James Miranda, and Belinda Modes. Investigators say someone purposely set the fire that killed them.
Caitlin Norwood joins us now in San Marcos. And Caitlin, they're still investigating the situation, right?
Well, Brian, Yvonne, that's right. 1 year later, some things still haven't changed. Fire officials still don't know who started this fire, but other things have changed. You can see a fence is now up here, and this is where those apartments were destroyed on that day. And now instead, there's a fence up in its place here, and people are taking a closer look at fire safety. The iconic Village Apartments are less than a mile from Texas State University. And despite a little rubble left behind, you could drive right by it without a clue of what happened here 1 year ago.
I feel really sorry for the families of the people that their loved ones passed away.
A fence marks the spot where a destructive fire broke out in July of 2018. It took 5 young lives with it, the youngest just 19 years old. It's the deadliest fire the city's ever seen.
There was a huge impact on the fire department, the community. That was 5 young, promising lives that were lost.
When the fire broke out, there was no sprinkler system. The apartment complex wasn't required to put one in because it wasn't required when it was built 50 years ago.
Sprinklers not being in that building, did it make a difference? Absolutely. If the building had been sprinklered, is there a chance the fire would never have gotten that big? Absolutely.
San Marcos Fire Marshal Kelly Kistner says sprinklers save lives, but because of the code at the time, there's nothing they can do to change that.
There's nothing that the city per se can do. There's nothing the fire department can do except be a good safety partner, fire safety partner, make sure that we're doing the inspections, make sure that we're educating the residents.
So 1 year later, there still aren't sprinklers at the iconic Village Apartments, but since the fire, those who live there say there have been safety improvements.
They added fire extinguishers to all the rooms and stuff like that. Provides a lot more comfort knowing that should something happen either in my apartment next to me or below me, I can just go in and get a fire extinguisher and try to help.
There are also plans to rebuild the 60 rooms that burned down in the fire. That's something Texas State student William Ponder is a little uneasy about.
If they rebuilt that and I was offered the position to move in there, I wouldn't feel comfortable knowing about the unfortunate circumstances of the situation. I just think that they have to do it, but it comes at like an emotional cost.
Well, since the fire officials say they've been educating people in the community on fire safety. So if you don't have sprinkler systems at your apartment, they say there's a couple things you can do. First of all, make sure that you know how to get out of that apartment safely. Secondly, check to make sure those smoke alarms that you have work. And then also see if you have any fire extinguishers that could help in case that there is a fire. Now, as for the investigation itself, fire officials are currently releasing a $10,000 reward for any information on who's responsible for this. Reporting live in San Marcos, Caitlin Norwood, KB News.